Pirates now, as you would imagine, with all those players having departed for a training camp, Africa Cup of Nations. There's only one survivor from the team, the 11 that started the final. That's Mamelodi Makaula. He was a surprise inclusion in that lineup. Buthelezi hasn't started the season. He's made an appearance off the bench in the CAF Champions League, and we get to see Inda and Sesane for the first in the dugout for Orlando Pirates. Yes, that's All-Stars team that we were alluding to. Philip Ndlondlo played back in 2023. He's back. Vilakazi's been part of the squad in all three editions and has had quite an impact over the years. He was a DDC player when he first appeared back in 2023. There's perhaps a little...
Sometimes drop in that middle of the park and become a 4-5-1.
Now we are underway here, Orlando Pirates getting us up and running, looking to become the first Carling knockout champions to actually win the Carling Cup against. How can we compete with the senior players? And they've often done very well. Kaizer would be a great example. He scored in 2023 as he puts this one in. Has always had such a terrific set piece.
Complaining about something. The story about this young man is that he was found and spotted at the Kaizer Cup, one of the biggest tournaments in KZN region, and signed by Richards Bay, became the top goal scorer.
And Ndlondlo looking to replicate his Chan heroics against Uganda, although the goalkeeper was off the line, but he's certainly capable from there.
Now rotating the ball on this left-hand side to find Lang, and look how Sales set him up. I just felt that he should have just...
will be another very, very exciting race in the DSTV Diski Challenge as the All-Stars get forward here. Vilakazi goes down in the box. Referee is producing a yellow card that is marching towards Obrigado, who cannot believe that he will be the first player booked today.
Ankle of Vilakazi, because now one thing he did well, as we look at it again, he protects the ball with his left, but Makaula nicks his right ankle. So for me, the referee got it all wrong. The right foot leg of Makaula, it nicked Vilakazi's right leg. So the ball was on his left leg controlling it. So for me, the referee got it absolutely wrong. That was supposed to be called a penalty.
If I can play devil's Yende gets it, clips it forward, looking for Salez. It's not the most convincing clearance from Elisa and Salez has won it in the air. Now, will that be a penalty? Referee says no. The case 22 minutes in with Fundo Vilakazi. Oh,
left hand?
Man.
Left hand on the chest of Hlongwane, then getting away with this one because he pulled Hlongwane back. If he didn't have that left hand on him, Hlongwane was straight to goal. That's why you see the frustration. But once again, the referee didn't get it right, but it's because of the view.
Sakama up against his former side. Vilakazi neatly into the path here of Yende. Oh. Vilakazi. An opponent was lurking. Tito's in space. Hangs it up towards the back post. Nodded down. It was probably the right idea given the angle.
Absolutely, Grant. Brilliant ball from Tito and Radio Pani, just pushing it back. I feel like the ball, the players that were supposed to attack those...
Santos strikes, takes a deflection, and over the top. Dushabalala latching onto that one.
Told you about Santos. He was going direct, the wall doing its job, but look who pounces from the ricochet of the ball. Dushabalala. That's one player we have in South Africa that knows how to calculate his area and positioning himself in the box.
To nothing. Otto into space. That's a good ball from Otto. Oh! The opener has come in stunning fashion from Lutuli.
from Telezi, finding Hoto. Hoto's always be playing those balls, looking for the runs behind the defenders. Look at Lituli, how he gets to the ball, and he can notice that Mokoena has left his lines. He just loops it over Mokoena. But what a brilliant run, you know, he just ran off the shoulders of the last defenders, freed himself, got to that ball with his lanky feet. He just strided and then he put it just over Mokoena's head. Mokoena just feel that he just his strides and getting into the ball.
And can he release another delightful ball as he did just moments ago? Hoto, he's found Radio Pane sitting up for him. Mokoena makes the save. Rooked towards the near post by Radio Pane, but not quite accurate enough. The quality that he possesses.
Absolutely. Sometimes the injury, Grant, can set you back, but it's the mental strength to recover from the injury and go to a default setting.
Oh, Radio Pane has always had so much strength. Drives forward, oh, scores brilliantly. Oh. Deposits that in the bottom corner.
To go past players and block the players. We've seen it in the DDC. He was loaned out at Cape Town Spurs. He was doing the same thing. He fell, you said injury, and then you look at the defeated face of Bennett Mokoena. That's because Bennett Mokoena and Radio Pane comes from the Val. Look how he just goes past Nkabinde. Nkabinde should have just closed him down. The strength that he goes past the players, Langa first, and then just puts it past and keeps it hard and low to the furthest corner. And Mokoena's beat him. Look at Kabinde let himself down. He should have made a tackle to try.
Toss. Kabinde. Shabalala. Ndlondlo. Always rising.
Always rising because he's leaning back every time he takes shots like that. That's one game that he needs to improve on because we've seen him hit them. But the rotation ball where Santos and Allende is involved, also Shabalala getting onto the ball. There, Grant, you just lean forward on the ball and you keep it low as we saw Radio Pane do it. But in Ndlondlo.
For Santos. Nicely done by Santos into the path of Shabalala. 4 minutes added on, and we are already a few seconds into injury time. Philip Ndlondlo. Nicely done by Siema, but it fell for Radio Pane. Can't get the better of Sitole. That surely would have wrapped it up. There's still time remaining, but is it enough?